So we're going to invite the filmmakers to come down and talk to us, group at a time, and talk about their films. As you see, so basically, whatever the kids come up with, we try to put that together into a somewhat cohesive script and then make that into a film. Also, we try to push that at least 80% of the film is shot and recorded by the students themselves, because that's part of what we're teaching them to do. So, just FYI. Do we want to start with Q300? Come on down. So we're going to kind of go down the line. Can you get them? All right. Congratulations, everybody. Yay! So I actually wasn't around for your filming, so I think the instructor did a lot of their filming, which I would have made him do otherwise. But anyway, can you tell us your name and what are your favorite parts of filmmaking?
My name is Nick, and one of my favorite parts of filmmaking is kind of just the pure joy of seeing it at the very end, just seeing what you did, how it all got put together, and then just enjoying it at the end.
My name is Willa, and I agree with Nick. Like, I feel like the best thing is seeing the finished product.
I'm Alexandra, and I also agree with everyone else about seeing the product, but also when you're making it, you're just like, wow, this could be a really big thing, and when you see it, you know that it was a big thing.
My name's Karina, and my favorite part was probably acting. It's just fun, and also it's cool to see how it worked out in the end.
My name is Karina. My favorite part just watching it at the end.
My name is Blaze, and I like the green screen.
My name is Hudson, and I liked being in some of the parts of the play, and I also liked helping out on filming some of the parts.
My name is Q, and I liked thinking about, like, within my lines, what I could say to make it look interesting, sound interesting, and like make it coherent and funny.
My name is Niall, and my favorite part was acting with the teacher, or like the person acting as the teacher. Yeah.
My name's Caroline, and I would say my favorite part was like seeing all of the scraps that we were originally loose threads in the beginning sort of come together to create this whole big thing that we saw today.
My name's Luke, and I like seeing the finished product, but one of my favorite parts is like coming up with the ideas, because it's fun, because there's like a lot of different ideas, especially when you're working with like a big group of people, and it's fun to like envision like what that film like could look like in the end. Yeah.
Was this one of your ideas?
It wasn't like specifically my idea, but yeah.
But yeah. No, but yes.
My name is Yatri, and my favorite part was like the process of creating the film.
My name is Gabriella, and my favorite part was seeing the final product.
My name is Sarah, and I really liked coming up with ideas for the story and watching it all come together.
So what part was your Nobody will take credit.
My name is Mira, and my favorite part was getting the acting experience. My favorite scene is when we pretended to be robots and we went to attack Nick.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel. Probably my favorite part was at the beginning, at the end, and during the beginning when we start writing, this might be peak, and then at the end we finally get to see the finished product, and it's actually really good. So yeah.
My name is Nicole, and my favorite part was seeing the final product because it looked really bad when we were acting, so it looked better in the end.
That is filmmaking, right? It's all these disparate parts that you don't really know how it's going to end. And a lot of actors and filmmakers feel the same way when they see it premiere. So you're very much in good company. Can you tell, if you had to give advice to someone making a film, what would you tell them? If anything.
Don't be weird.
Don't be weird. Excellent advice.
Just try. That sounds dumb, but try your best. Even if you might not be good at it, just at least try. So yeah.
I guess be confident and try to express your emotions clearly.
Just know it'll probably turn out okay in the end.
We'll edit it well.
Try your best and share your ideas.
I guess don't be afraid to express yourself.
Maybe don't be afraid to make a mistake, because you can always do another take or something. So even if you make a mistake, you can always do it again.
If you feel like what you're doing is off or weird, don't let those opinions slip into your acting or whatever you're doing, because if you feel like that and you let it show, then it's just gonna collapse into a big pile of nothingness. This has happened to me several times.
I think that you should act good, because if not, then you're wasting money.
I think that when you are doing it, there are going to be times when something goes wrong and it's funny. And when that does happen, you should laugh along with it, because you should enjoy the process as well as enjoying the finished product.
While I was filming, I felt a little bit awkward while filming some of the scenes. Probably because I tried too hard, so don't try too hard.
I would say to try your best.
Try, I guess. I would say to trust the process, because it'll probably look better than you think in the end.
I think that even though you have this person that you're playing and you have a role that you have your lines that you probably didn't make, you should still be yourself while you're being your character. Give, some expressions that who you are is also your character that you're playing.
I feel like you should try your best and be confident while you're saying your lines, because otherwise it's not gonna sound right.
Adding on to what Hudson said, don't try too hard. Act like the camera is someone you're talking to. Don't be all stiff. Hello, how was your day? You have to be like, hi, how was your day? Act like you're talking to your best friend. If you don't have any friends, talk to your parents. Not speaking to anyone in particular. Yeah.
Every year you guys kind of have sort of a message in your films, and this year, obviously, for me, it kind of related a lot to kind of AI and taking over. Was that your intention, and did you see that too, or am I overreading?
No.
Sort of.
I mean, I feel like that kind of was, I definitely see that, and I do feel like kind of when you made that was partially our intention, because AI is a big problem.
Even though I personally am not the person who made this, I think that might have been a relation to what's happening in the real world.
Do you remember who came up with the idea initially?
No.
No one knows.
I think no one knows.
Nobody knows. I think it was supposed to be.
I think it probably was, but we probably didn't think of it at that time.
You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. But you can if you want to. What was the theme of the film, in your opinion? The message? That works. You don't have to tell me.
I guess it kind of was about AI.
I think it relates to AI because just the feeling of being like controlled by the pens.
Yeah, that was a lot. I mean, even the Kings in Love was about kind of control and post-apocalyptic authoritarianism, if you will. Light topics.
I was thinking maybe it's about like trusting people, like, or like knowing that like people, like teachers or like parents are always trying to like do their best to help you.
Oh, I like that interpretation.
I think it was about how you shouldn't trust your pens because they could like turn on you. Yeah. So don't trust your pens.
That should be like the tagline of the film.
Don't trust
like,
your pens.
It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor! I interpreted it as very much about generative AI, yes. But, you know, since art is subjective, really it could be interpreted as something different by every person in this room. So those are my 2 cents.
I like it.
I agree with like what everyone else said. I feel like it is a lot about like generative AI and like what's going on in the real world. But I also feel like when we were like making the idea, we weren't really like thinking about that, but it kind of did like help create the idea in a sense, but it wasn't like the main thing that was like on our minds.
Very cool. That's good to know.
I think that like the theme in our show, in our film was like creativity and like not allowing others to take the creativity.
Makes sense to me.
I agree that it was about AI, and maybe also, as Yatri was saying, students losing their creativity and becoming lazy.
I also agree. I think it was about like not letting AI do everything for you.
Yeah, I think that's AI is definitely one of the real world connections from the film.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with a lot of people here. Like, it did end up being an AI metaphor, even though like we didn't intend for it to be an AI metaphor while writing. We were just like, what if there was like a pen and it wrote for you? But like, to the AI metaphor ended up being like so kind of obvious. We like unironically considered saying it's a metaphor at the end of the credits.
Yeah, and I have a lot of videos of you saying it's a
Yeah,
metaphor.
but yeah, it was
All of
definitely
you.
it definitely was about AI at the end, like when in the final product.
I think we ran out of ideas.
Did you use ChatGPT?
No. And I'm pretty sure that we just wanted light up pens and the other class wanted us to be school water zombies.
We unfortunately didn't get the school water zombies, by the way.
Well, you were sort of zombies. Pen zombies.
No water though.
No water. Yeah.
School water tastes really bad.
Yes, we all. So one of our first class.
There may or may not be lead.
We have worked with Q300 for years now, and literally every year somebody pitches a story about the bad water.
I don't want to get sued for
And they're like,
defamation,
people, this
but
is
like,
pitching, not bitching, like give us some story ideas. But I want to tell you, by the way, everybody who worked last year with us on Cheese Bays, we show that film in our other workshops, like in after-school programs. And literally, like, you guys are like stars to like the 3rd and 4th graders that we work with. And Red has gotten so much like credit. You're like, oh, that's your brother. Like, so anyway, just wanted to give that up. Thank you to everybody. Congratulations. Did you guys get certificates in the classroom at the end of this? Okay, so we have certificates for you. I didn't think you did. You want to? You're gonna call out names.
Alexander.
What's that? Oh.
Hudson.
Yeah, it's like when in one of the classrooms, like when you enter,
Willow.
turn on the water for like a couple 5 seconds, it's white.
Karina.
So sad.
I'll stop the recording.
Nathaniel.
Thank you.
Gabriella. Caroline. Nicole.
These are just certificates of completion
Sarah.
that you've been through our workshop. Usually we hand them out in school, but sometimes
Caillou.
Yes.
Keo. Miles. Luke. No.
Does everybody have one? No? Okay.
Valeria.
Valeria?
Valeria.
This isn't me.
Valeria.
And then Lee.
Sorry, who are we missing? What's your name? Yatri? Is there Yatri? And Mira? Come to us later, we'll find it. It might be one of the others. You guys want to get together, make like 2 lives, we can take photos of you? Girls, come up front. Photos in the middle, come together as a group. Kayun, face forward. Over there. Everybody smush. Alright, are we ready? Look at Stephanie. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, everybody. We'll head back to your seats.